so I'm just making a TV show, you know, a couple times a week. Yeah. That's all. What's up, guys? I am here on the new Tram, Hoary Marmot, with Chad Wilson, VP of Construction and Development at the resort. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Joe.
Parker's going to get us going here, and we are going to be off. How long will this ride last?
Roughly 4 minutes.
Okay, that's not a lot of time, because I have a lot of questions. So,
better get the ball rolling.
All right, well, let's do this. What is the maximum payload of these new Tram cars?
Somewhere in the 12 to 13,000 pound range.
Okay.
Somewhere in there.
That seems like a lot.
Yeah.
The resort website says you could transport a large elephant in this Tram. Why would you ever need to do that?
Well, just in case Stacy or our marketing team decides we need to get in the circus business, you know.
Okay.
I could see that.
It is borderline animal cruelty, if you ask me. All right. How many people does this Tram hold?
75.
75, which is an upgrade from the old Trams were
15.
15. That's huge. It's a quantum leap. Congratulations on that. What are the dimensions of this new Tram?
The cabins are, I don't know, roughly 8 by 20 or so.
Okay. A pickleball court is 20 feet by 44 feet. So it's
okay. I didn't know that.
Half a pickleball court, maybe?
I'd say a little less than half.
A little less than
pickleball court.
You can play half a game of pickleball here if you want to. What's the top speed?
10 meters per second, which is in the
make it American for me, Chad.
Roughly 22 miles per hour.
Okay. Ooh. All right, that's quick. We're moving. We got to keep going. Am I allowed to drink beer while I ride on this?
No.
No.
Please don't do that.
Even though Matt put out a special Tram Cabin IPA, my ears are popping. We're going fast. But no beer. Okay.
No beer.
How much does it cost per ride?
Between $10 and $40.
Okay. How much did we pay? I didn't feel like 10 on this day. What brand is this Tram? Please don't say Acme.
It is, the Tram is built by Garaventa in Switzerland. Okay. The cabins themselves are built by a sister company of Doppelmayr and Garaventa, which is
all seems
CWA.
Like trustworthy names.
CWA, yes, okay. is the fabricator of the cabin.
Not Acme. All right. Where were the cabins made?
Switzerland.
Switzerland. Why not just save a buck and make them right here in the U.S. of A?
Because these guys know what they're doing. Right. We trust them.
We trustworthy people in Switzerland. Yep. Good for us. When was the decision made to put in the new Tram?
Probably somewhere in the 2018 to 19 time frame. Somewhere in there was when the idea was conceived.
You've been working on this a while. This is gorgeous. Oh my God.
It is quite a view.
I can't believe I'm asking you all these dumb questions when I could be looking outside. What were the biggest hurdles you overcame during the installation?
We had a lot of big hurdles. I would say the biggest one was erecting the tower cranes that we used to put the structure together. I could go on and on about hurdles, but that was
we got to keep moving. Tower cranes. Are you tired?
I'm tired. We had an exciting day yesterday that took a lot out of me.
Very nice. Yes. Did you use a lot of rivets making this?
I did not personally use any rivets.
No.
I would have to look pretty hard to find a rivet.
No rivets. How many drill bits did you blow through?
8,643.
You can't possibly know that.
I have no idea.
How many helicopter trips were involved?
You know, helicopters... I would have to venture a guess of over 2,500.
Oh my God.
We used up to 7 different helicopter crews, many different types of helicopters.
That's amazing. Give me one memory you'll never forget from this experience.
My best memory was, you know, it's still fresh in my mind. It might be yesterday, watching the first people load.
Opening it up to the public.
My wonderful wife pulled my kids out of school and brought them up for the last trip of the day.
How sweet. Amazing. What are you going to do with the old Tram? Can I have it?
You can probably not have it. That'd be a question for Steve Kircher at Boyne.
All right.
You'd have to come with quite a sales pitch.
I'll have another lightning round for him. What impact do you believe the new installation will have on the resort moving forward?
You know, just we're running out of time. I think it's going to just increase the tremendous experience we already have. I think the ski terrain's going to be great off the new Tram.
Very nice.
Through. It'll create memories for generations.
Jaw-dropping view. What is the next project on your list?
The gondola.
Okay.
The gondola is underway and hope to be open in 25, and we're there. Are we out of time?
We did it. No, we've got extra time. How are the kids?
They're great. They're doing great. They had a great trip up here yesterday.
Thank you, Parker.
Welcome to the Lone Peak Summit.
All right, here we are. We made it. congratulations, you survived the lightning round.
Thanks, Joe, and thanks for your podcast. You do great things.
My pleasure.
Always fun to hear about all the wonderful guests you have on, and we enjoy the work you do, so thank you.
Well, you put up with a lot. Thanks for that, Chad. This is very nice up here. All right, let's look around.
Yeah, let's take a look.
We're at the top now. We are just hiding from the wind so that the audio sounds okay. And you said we're under a tower crane?
Yeah, this temporary enclosure is shielding off the tower crane mat, or a tower that's still here, so that we can use it next year for more work.
Okay.
In the coming years.
It is gorgeous up here. Seeing all of the work that you have done, it seems like just a staggering project. Now that we're no longer in the lightning round, give me an idea of the scale of it, some of the real challenges that you guys had to overcome. We're at 11,500 feet?
Yeah, and 11,166.
Okay,
yep.
And you had to build this enormous structure to support the weight of the cables and the cars. You had the old tram tower, and that was your means of accessing this area.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, the challenges really started back in the investigation process when we did our geotechnical engineering. We had drill rigs up here trying to figure out where to drill to explore how to get into bedrock. We used that to design the structures, and that was back in 21. And that was a challenge, just getting up here, getting access. Figuring out how to explore the rock down at the tower site, because you can't set a drill rig down there very easily. We used some amazing technologies. We had amazing engineers that helped us sort through that. That was a big challenge. The following year, just getting acquainted with what it takes to work up here was a challenge.
Yeah.
That first summer in 2022, when we were working on foundations, we had a really rainy and snowy June, if you remember. The logistics of getting everything up here was an incredible challenge just to get situated. All the planning in the world you can do, but when you actually are faced with the weather challenges, that's where the rubber hits the road, and you really learn a lot. One of the challenges was actually the rope line for the new tram comes very close to the old tram, and so when we were excavating for the new tram cabin pathway, we actually had to excavate very closely to the old tram, but we still needed to use the old tram, so we had to do some engineering to sort of shore up that old building to make sure we didn't damage it with our new excavation.
Yeah.
And that was a big challenge, but again, fortunately we had the right engineers, the right expertise here to help us kind of sift through that.
It was just a wild summer for you and the crew.
This summer was primarily sort of finishing the loose ends on the structure, but really getting the equipment here and mounted. And Garaventa actually didn't show up, the tram installer, until this summer.
Okay.
So they weren't here in 2022 much of
just glory hogs showing up.
That's right.
Right at the tail end.
That's right.
Garaventa. So is it, you must feel like you've kind of given birth then over the past 3 years, and now to finally see this come to fruition.
Yeah, it was yesterday our crew was sort of dialed, and it was just great to watch the whole thing operate so smoothly.
Yeah.
Our teams were dialed, our IT folks were up here putting cameras in precarious places and wiring things, and the operations crew were getting everything set up, and it just went great on opening day. And most rewarding thing, I think, to me was just watching the first groups board.
Yeah.
Pretty exciting day yesterday.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
Well, anything else that you want to mention, any shout outs? This would be a good place to do it. I know a lot of people worked really hard on this project, and you're the front man, but there's probably some other folks.
Oh yeah,
involved.
and that's just the thing. I think one of the biggest global memories I'll take is just we have such a group of anything it takes kind of people. Big team.
Absolutely.
Yeah, huge team. I could go on for hours. So.
Well, and we'll give you a chance if you want to at some point.
Okay. Well,
in
great.
the future. But this has been great. Thank you so much, Chad Wilson, VP of Construction and Development here at Big Sky Resort. First tram to go in North America in some years.
I think Jackson Hole did theirs in 2008, and that was a replacement of their old one. So first one since then.
Well, congratulations! Yeah. It's an achievement.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate you coming up.
Yeah, hopefully other people will get a chance to come and check it out, and at some point this season ski off it.
Yeah.
All right. Signing off.
Yep. Thanks, Joe.